you're human, man. Like, you're a human being, and this is like, I know it's weird for me to say it like this because, yeah, no doubt I'm a human being, but it's just like you're a human being and you're not a machine. Your emotions do matter. And I know as guys, we are weirded out by saying that. And that doesn't mean you gotta be emotional. I'm not saying that either. What that means is that what you're feeling is actually what's here. Right? See, like, as women and men have different type of brains. Like, I know we're dominated by the logical part of the brain, and the emotional part of our brain is actually there, but it's our subconscious, right? Just like the inverse is the reality for women. Their emotional brain is their conscious, is the subconscious is their logical side. So when it comes to us, right, we need to be able to, as men, right, this is a video specifically for men, we need to be able to understand that what we have here is actual genuine emotions, but it can get better, right? Like, from my understanding and from my experience, you can really just go to the gym and you work hard, but it's going to take time. And sometimes it's going to take months and maybe even years for you to see results. But you can never go wrong by making yourself better, by working out in the gym, by furthering your career. You know, finding love, it's nice. But the more women are women are more attracted to you, the more you are doing what you have to do, the more you are on your purpose, the more you are being yourself, the more, like, you just have to love yourself and focus on yourself, and your emotions are real. What you feel is real, and what you feel a lot of the times is telling you to be better, and it's just that indicator of your higher self to tell you, yo, you gotta be here, you gotta do more, you gotta be better. And if you're doing everything, sometimes it's also your higher self telling you to relax. It's the same both at the same time, because the continuum is like real and fake at the same time. This probably is not gonna resonate, but this probably is gonna resonate with the few it is. But the universe is really saying the truth and the lie at the same time, because they're both the same thing. And right now I'm hitting some concepts that might be a little over your head, but if you in tune, you in tune. So you right here. And it's like you seeing everything that's happening, and sometimes with the emotions you have, you get messed up because you're like, okay, I can't do this, I can't go here. But guess what? The more you keep elevating and the better you keep going forward, the more those emotions get more calm. They won't go away. They turn into different things, like insecurity turns into that or whatever. But the more you elevate, the easier things get. And you need to understand that your emotions are valid. Doesn't mean that you need to crash out about it. Doesn't mean that you need to do anything. You need to think long term and do what you got to do. Because the more you keep thinking long term and going forward in that train of mindset, the better your long-term planning will be. And the better your long-term planning, the better you will be at the later end. See, when you're young, I consider myself young, but when you're young, you want to do the hard work now to lay the foundations for later, because you won't have that energy later. And the harder you go now will lead you to be better later. So a lot of what that comes with is controlling your emotion. Control your emotions. Don't crash out. Control your emotions. Don't, like, don't kill yourself in a place that's not beneficial. Don't also kill yourself too much where you can't go anymore. Like, know your limits. Know your emotional limits. Know what you can and can't handle. If you're not a person that can have a relationship and be good, don't have one. Like, and I know that's easier said than done, but that's what the discipline comes in. That's where you gotta come in as a man, because what you're feeling is real, but the motivation and your strength comes from controlling those emotions. That's why the best men in history were men that could deal under pressure without emotions. Anyway, I ain't just been yapping today. I think this is my last one. But I appreciate y'all for watching this. We here doing things, and I'm glad to be back.